During my 2 weeks in the hospital, I had plenty of time to question my place in the justice system. Tonight, I'm planning to write about this as much as I can. Hashtag on patrol with at Here Comes Trouble and at Walking Dolphin. Hashtag Stronghold.
Is it just me, or is it plain stupid to announce that we are out on patrol?
Is there anything that isn't stupid to you?
Yeah, coffee.
Did someone say coffee? We just got a ping. It looks like there's a report of suspicious activity at the docks.
I guess that means our shift starts early. Let's go! Papa Smurf always says...
There's plenty of time for the ship to depart.
Then let's take a peek at that warehouse.
Watch your six. Assailants are armed. Careful with those toys, fellas. You're gonna hurt yourselves.
Someone tipped off Stronghold. Send backup.
It seems as though that container was the source of the report. It looks poorly loaded.
Yeah, I wonder what's in it.
Oh, well. Look what they...
Chinado! What the heck are you doing here?
You guys know each other, I guess?
He's only the most wanted smuggler in Europe.
No point, eh? Let's get to the clobbering pot.
You just read my mind.
Chinado.
Ah, screw you.
While staring at the ceiling in the hospital, I had this question in my mind. Am I really fixing things? Or am I just a painkiller trying to hide the symptoms of a bigger problem? Or even worse, just plain old duct tape? On days like this, I just can't tell for sure. Hashtag stronghold. Valeria?
Shit!
I just can't believe Valeria's body was stolen from under our noses, Captain.
It is also troubling that experiments have been performed on a metahuman's body who's strong enough to bend reality.
It's clear we have a serious security breach. We'll take care of this when the time comes. However, our priority is to find who is responsible. What have we got?
Chinado only knows that the container is headed to a buyer in Europe, nothing more.
An operation of this scale could not have taken place without She-Wolf's knowledge. I tried to reach her, but she's not answering.
Everything in the files is fake, except the name of the truck driver who made the delivery. Looks like he is working the night shift at a bar in Riverside. We can at least find out where he got the container.
Well, looks like we have 2 clues. Pick one, and I'll send another team to the other location. Team, try to keep a low profile. Our officers aren't too popular in this neighborhood.
Copy that, Captain.
Hello, Anika. Well, last time I didn't have the chance to thank you.
Special attacks and throws are uninterruptible. Take advantage of this.
What?
Looks like her mind has gotten worse since we last saw her.
Enemies with payback ability can hit the heroes right after getting up. Stay clear while they pick themselves up from the ground.
Yeah, we'll keep that in mind.
Don't we have enough problems without you beating people up?
Just doing our duty.
everything you did here on social media.
Don't forget to mention the heavily armed assailants, too.
Christina, we've been trying to reach you all night. Don't you ever check your phone?
The nerve of this girl. That's your excuse for showing up and bashing people's heads in? A missed call?
What? Of course not.
I'm sick of you terrorizing this hood like you run the place. Buzz off!
Or what? You gonna eat us?
I don't eat junk food.
Looks like it's time for buy a donut, get a free coffee.
Come on, Christina. Haven't you had enough?
I'm just warming up.
I hate to generalize, but even after a fight to the death, a lycanthrope will not hold a grudge against anyone. It's all fair game as long as grievances, as well as blows, have been dealt. Long story short, you can almost always come to terms with a lycanthrope. Hashtag lycanthrope. Can we finally talk now that the dust has settled?
Valeria's body, huh? I didn't expect this deal to blow up this bad.
Maybe the bite first, ask questions later policy is a bit out of date, don't you think?
Troy, please. Look, Christina, I truly apologize to all of you for the mess tonight, but we really had to find out what you knew about the container.
Very well. There is a small clan of vampires hanging out in the lab at the abandoned buildings for years. I've learned a truck carrying containers was going in and out.
Hold up! You're saying that you...
I thought it was just old lab equipment. They never had...
Now we know where they were doing their experiments. Let's go and find out their...
Wait a minute, little star. These are big boy plans for a tiny vampire clan. Could they...
Anything is possible in Mayhem City. I can help by making a few calls.
Another all-nighter. I would fight an army of vampires for a cup of coffee.
Be careful what you wish for, Troy.
The Scarecrow from that eventful strike 4 years ago. You guys remember that?
How can we forget?
Is it true that all purebloods hold management positions at Feller Corp?
That last one was a community manager at best.
wouldn't believe one of these labs was still active if I didn't see it with my own eyes.
Shit! A Nosferatu! Defense formation, quick!
You won't walk out of here. Blood.
They keep coming! When I was a teen, there were bullies in the arcade where I went after school. They took money from kids and, ironically, beat up bullies in the game. Years later, I ran into one of them during my morning commute. He did not seem intimidating at all. #arcade, #bully.
Come on, man! You were just showing off a minute ago. Am I supposed to change his diaper?
No, you need to burp him. Anyway, I know what you came here for, but you will return empty-handed.
What?
A large pack of lycanthropes raided the lab and stole the entire
She-Wolf's crew?
No idea. But we would have just...
Yeah, dream on.
I want my...
We already called her. She's on her way.
Since we caught you red-handed, we have the right to practice mind reading on you during your
They tried to develop a device that could mimic Valoria's probability control powers. It appears that they were partially successful.
So this thingy they called Chaos Device is actually a kind of reality-bending bomb?
Absolutely. They had 2 copies. Both were stolen.
Captain, I just talked to She-Wolf. She is denying any involvement in this.
Might other lycanthropes refusing her authority have formed another pack of their own?
A few weeks ago, our intelligence reported that there was a new leader of the small lycanthrope community living...
Yes, Captain. I remember the report. If I remember correctly,
We know where Lady Vermin and her followers live. Pay them a visit, would you?
There are 2 known entry points to the sewer network. One under
The park is lycanthrope territory. The wizard gangs rule the old subway line.
Choose one and keep me updated. We have to get our hands on these devices ASAP.
Very good question.
Hey Star, I follow all your social media accounts.
Thanks a lot.
Another person with plenty of free time.
Jelly much?
Arrested a drunken Maysian. He was shouting Hadouken while casting spectral blast.
They always look drunk to me.
That's none of your business. Also,
I
Wish I was wearing my ACAB t-shirt today.
You can do, wizard!
Which?
Whatever.
I have an absurd memory. I can clearly remember what my mother said. That's why pragmatist people bother me so much. Some even expect me to forget what came out of their mouth 5 minutes ago, let alone years. Hashtag memory, hashtag pragmatism.
Sugar honey iced tea.
Now that you're cut off from your magic, better start singing.
Unless you're planning to kick us to oblivion.
Aren't you gonna buy me a coffee first?
Cut the crap.
Well, you 5-0 probably got into something that's way over your heads this time.
Yes, story of our lives. Something new?
Of course. There isn't a gang left in the city that hasn't been bribed already to mess with your blue asses.
Must have cost someone a small fortune. It also explains why everyone we met since yesterday was looking for trouble.
But given that Lady Vermin lives penniless in the sewers, it must either be the vampires or some unknown third party financing Lady Vermin that must have been showered.
Come on, witch. It's time to go. We'll note that you
Hey, what's the rush? Maybe we can make a deal.
Well, excuse...
Care to have an ear on the streets instead? I'd be more useful outside than inside.
Keep your eyes peeled. The gang activity in the city is getting out of control. You're on your own down there.
We can handle it, Captain.
You are not welcome here. Piss off.
is like a holiday resort.
It feels like we're messing up their already miserable lives.
Don't be dramatic, little star. They stole dangerous devices. That's why we're here.
I know, but still, I'm not comfortable with this at all.
Target inside.
Ambush at the bridge again?
Hey, 5-0. Sounds like this Lady Vermin has a personal beef with one of you. Not sure which one.
Nice tip, witch.
Don't mention it, Blueberry. Hey, make sure you take a shower on your way back.
Yeah.
Lady Vermin.
Sorry, big boy.
Oh,
You look very familiar. Have we met before?
Go ahead. Take a closer look.
I remember now.
Finally.
Keep your eyes peeled. The gang activity in the city is getting out of control. You're on your own down there.
We can handle it, Captain.
You are not welcome here. Piss off!
Feels like a holiday resort.
It feels like we're messing up their already miserable lives.
Don't be dramatic, little star. They stole dangerous devices. That's why we're here.
I know, but still, I'm not comfortable with this at all.
Inside.
Ambush at the bridge again?
Hey, 5-0. Sounds like this lady vermin has a personal beef with one of you. Not sure which one.
Nice tip, witch.
Don't mention it, Blueberry. Hey, make sure you take a shower on your way back.
Yeah.
Lady Vermin, I presume.
You look very familiar. Have we met before?
Go ahead. Take a closer look.
Oh no, I remember now.
Finally.
I think the cheapest formula used not long ago. I partially sorted out a problem that I had inherited from my mother, and I thought I broke free of this stereotype. How wrong I was. Hashtag superhero.
What else did you expect? Do you expect me to be...
Becky, I don't know what to say.
Look, lady, with that spreading rate of the outbreak, it was impossible.
Star's mother had to make a difficult call that cost her life by sealing.
Yeah, the gourd iron knot. I've seen the documentary too. The funny thing is, I wasn't even living there. I was there to strip for a rich bastard's bachelorette party.
Speaking of rich, you mentioned the Enchantress and Voivod were behind everything. Are they financing you?
No, they don't even know about my existence. It was Enchantress's plan all along. She dragged Voivoda into the scheme by promising...
Enough of this! We'll continue this at the station.
Oh, am I?
Shit!
Luckily, I want you to crawl on your knee. Now get the hell out of here.
Maybe we should thank her. Well, team, we have 2 targets this evening. Enchantress is hosting the talk show called Which One Would You Like to Confront? I will personally visit the other one.
I can't believe I almost accepted Vlad's dinner invitation last week.
Do you regret having passed on the chance to dine at a restaurant where the plates cost more than your mortgage payment?
Maybe a little.
I don't think it's a good idea to dine with someone who is planning to steal the corpse of a metahuman that can bend probability and create a deadly device by performing illegal genetic experiments on it. This guy has a statue of himself all over the place.
Hey, little star. I wonder if you bought the damn restaurant before inviting you there.
How long will you shove this in my face?
Surprise, meatbag!
Captain, we've reached the rooftop. Voivod's heli is still here.
Roger. Me and my team are close to Enchantress. Proceed with caution.
You too, Captain.
Our city's heroic stronghold officers have arrived at my humble abode. To what doth I oweth this honor?
Vlad, you don't fool me anymore.
My grace, I assure you my professional endeavors have nothing to do at all with my feelings for thee.
Really, Vlad? So you waving a sword in my face is a simple professional conflict of interest?
This is unfortunate.
Cut the fancy words, Romeo. Where is the chaos device?
This is a very expensive piece of information. Art thou sure thou can afford it?
Let me guess. We have to fight first, right?
it, Vlad. You've been waiting to do this since the first time we met.
As much as thee hast, I suppose.
Am I the only one who feels like being trapped in a beat-em-up game?
I know people who haven't spoken to their relatives for the silliest reasons for years. Even when I am steaming mad, all of my anger fades away at the slightest display of remorse. There has been only one exception so far. Hashtag screw you, hashtag anger.
Thank you. 'Twas a pleasant training session.
Yes. If you repeat this enough, it'll start to feel real after a while.
Vlad, do you have to be this cliche?
Pardon me?
She says get to the point.
Actually, in a way, you caused all of this, Troy.
What are you babbling about?
You putting Antonia Petroza behind bars last year had many negative effects on me. We had some, for the lack of a better word, business deals with Mr. Petroza. He was replaced by his niece, Cristina Vasquez, aka She-Wolf.
But her vision is very different from her douchebag uncle, isn't it?
Undoubtedly.
So, you want to break Antonio Pet?
Are you out of your damn mind? Didn't you ever think how many other criminals could—
I thank thee above the skies for protecting our city, Stronghold.
It's over, Vlad. Hand over the device without making me feel even more disgusted than I already—
I'm afraid you might be too late, my Grace. While we were chit-chatting here, my good men have already turned on the device in Chainfield Prison. I desperately hope that thou will give me an opportunity to—
Screw you, Vlad.
If we hurry, there is a possibility that we will catch up. Let's—
Captain, the situation is much worse than we thought.
Reinforcement is on the way. Your priority is to prevent Petroza from escaping.
Don't you worry. That bastard is going nowhere.
Where did you get those weapons?
Die quietly, bloodbag.
Yeah! Yeah! Witness me!
mercenaries sneaking in.
Understood, Captain. And we just encountered heavily armed vampire prisoners.
Voivode isn't taking any chances.
Guard, where's Antonio Petroza?
He must be held in solitary. Take the ride on the next hallway.
Thanks!
There.
Sahaj Statham. I've been waiting for you to visit me for ages.
Actually, I came in a few times to see you, but you were always in solitary.
Right. So, you still banging my knee?
Can we get this over with before it gets even grosser?
As you wish, bitch. Up over Jade Field's entrance.
Don't you surrender now, Petrosa! It's not every day I get a chance to kick your ass!
Shut up, you son of a bitch!
What is it that I think about when my boots are off and my head is rested on the pillow? Is it the asses I kicked and put behind bars? No. I think about which closed door is now open, or with who once turned their backs, I can now sit down and talk. Hashtag protect and serve.
1 filter coffee, a single espresso, a lemon soda, and a large bottle of water. Is that all?
And a friend's company, please.